The NBA season is a little over a month away from right now, and today we're going to go over my predictions for the upcoming 2022-2023 NBA season. The awards we're going over is MVP, Defensive Player of the Year, Rookie of the Year, Most Improved Player of the Year, Sixth Man of the Year, and Coach of the Year. One more thing before we get into the video, I think around 95% of the viewers that watch my channel are not subscribed. I'd really appreciate it if you hit that red button down below. It's quick and easy, and it really does help this channel grow in the long run. I appreciate it, and let's get on to the video. For my most valuable player prediction, I have Luka Doncic. I believe Luka is due for MVP at this point, which is crazy to say. He's going into like his 5th NBA season, I believe. 4th or 5th, and we're already seeing MVP in his future. This man is going to be one of the all-time greats, possibly like a top 20 player of all time. Luka has first ballot Hall of Famer written all over him, and next year I think will be a huge leap from the Dallas Mavericks being like lower half of the playoffs to higher half of the playoffs, like top 4 seed, top 5 seed. For the Mavericks, Jalen Brunson leaving was most likely a negative. We'll see how it turns out next year. But for Luka, he's going to have the ball even more times in his hands, and that means more offense, more stats, and stats wins you MVP. I think he's winning it. Luka has the unmatched playmaking, unmatched scoring ability. You know, he can drive, three-point shot, step back threes. He's clutch. He can win you games. He's not, empty stats or anything. He can get rebounds, assists. He's a triple-double waiting to happen. And if the Mavericks are top 5 seed, top 4 for sure, I think he would win MVP. For Defensive Player of the Year, this might be a huge stretch, and I'm not sure if I even believe this pick will happen, but I have Anthony Davis. Now, Anthony Davis probably comes to a shock to majority of y'all. I was thinking about like Bam Adebayo or something. He's a close second with Defensive Player of the Year to Anthony Davis. But in my opinion, if the Lakers stay healthy, if Anthony Davis stays healthy, I think he can win this for sure. Now, if the Lakers do eventually trade for, Miles Turner and Buddy Hield, like everyone's saying for, they trade Westbrook to the Pacers for those two, I'm not sure Anthony Davis would win this, considering he'd be playing the 4. He wouldn't be in the paint as much with Miles Turner blocking a lot of the shots. As of right now, Anthony Davis is the only, big player in the paint. No Miles Turner is there, no other center is there, so that's why I have him here. Anthony Davis can lock up any big in the league, or at least slow down any big in the league. He can block shots, he can defend the perimeter decently well, he can defend like that middle area. He can keep up with forwards, he can, get steals, he's fast, mobile. He's, strong. He won't, get bodied in the post or anything. Now, with the Lakers getting a few more perimeter defenders on their squad, that would make Anthony Davis's life in the paint on defense 10 times more easier. He wouldn't have to worry about, guards and forwards blowing past every defender on the Lakers and him having to help on it. You have one objective, and that's protect the paint from the bigs. And when you ask Davis to do that, he can do that at an elite level. And that's why I got AD winning Defensive Player of the Year next year. And quick note, this is if he is healthy. I know he's very injury prone in the past couple years, and I'm just saying this, if he is healthy, I do think he'll win it. For Rookie of the Year, I have Paolo Banchero. Now, I'll admit, I don't watch college basketball. I watch a little bit of March Madness towards the end of the bracket. I won't watch the first couple rounds. I won't watch the regular season or whatever. So I haven't watched Paolo Banchero play that much. I watched a little bit of the Pro-Am, a little bit of the Summer League. And that's about it, and that's a very small sample size. So I'll go off of, the stats and some research I've done on him. He looks very, very good. That's what first picks in the draft do. But as of right now, I have him winning Rookie of the Year. Chet unfortunately got hurt in the Jamal Crawford League, which was a tragic event. That was bad. The floors getting wet and them having to cancel the game midway of the second quarter. That's a conversation for another day, but that was a very unfortunate injury, and Chet will now be out for the rest of the year. Chet would honestly probably be my pick for Rookie of the Year, but now that he's hurt, I have Paolo Banchero winning it. He has a very solid offensive game and offensive bag. He's very decent defensively, and that's literally about it I know about him. For Most Improved Player of the Year, this might kind of be a weird pick. I don't know if it's an odd pick or not, but I have Anthony Edwards. I think Ant will jump up from, I think he averaged around 21 points per game last season. I think he has the offensive power to average 28 this year. I think this year will be a big jump for Anthony Edwards. Him getting a taste of the playoffs last year, going to be hungry for more, especially with the expectations the Timberwolves are going to have on their team with the addition of Rudy Gobert this past offseason. And I think he's going to be given the keys for this franchise for sure this upcoming offseason. Offense is going to be ran through him and everything. It's, of course, Cat as well, but I think Ant has that bag that can carry a load on offense whenever. Anthony Edwards, I think, will also be an all-star, and I think he'll be doing that in amazing fashion. I think he'll average around like 28 or something. I think he has that much potential into him that he'll go absolutely crazy on offense. And he's not even a bad defender either. And with John Morant winning Most Improved Player last year, I do think Anthony Edwards winning it this coming up season is a very, very possible thing. Now, do I agree with John Morant being Most Improved Player of the Year? Not really, but that does show what the criteria is. And I think Anthony Edwards fits that perfectly. Plus, if the Timberwolves make the top 6 seed, I think, and him being like the #1 scorer on the team, that's Most Improved for sure. For Sixth Man of the Year, I have Anthony Simons. Simons last year showed he is a straight up hooper and he can score buckets whenever. Now, honestly, Simons got paid this past season. I think he's getting like 20 mil a year. Now, with the Trailblazers giving him the bag he got, I think he'll probably be starting alongside Dame. Now, of course, we don't know what the starting lineups are going to be or if they're going to switch throughout the year, but I don't think Simon should start alongside Dame. I think you give Dame all the offense through him when he's on the court and have Simons come off the bench and have just an automatic bucket. Also, Simons is no better defender than Dame. He's not a good defender at all, really. And if you have Dame and Simons as your backcourt, that is literally probably the worst backcourt defense in the NBA. I don't think they should start him. I think he would be an absolute bucket off the bench and can score at will on the other team's bench players and would definitely win Sixth Man of the Year if that is the case. Shoot from 3 mid-range, finish at the rim, hit you with some ISO moves and everything. He's a definite shot creator. I think he'll win Sixth Man of the Year if he, comes off the bench. For Coach of the Year, I have Willie Green of the New Orleans Pelicans. Like I said in my New Orleans Pelicans video, Willie Green is an incredible coach, and what he did in New Orleans was amazing last year. Willie Green last year was his first time ever being head coach, and what did he do? He led the Pelicans from a horrible record in the first half of the year, coming back in the second half of the year with CJ McCollum added to the team, roster movement and everything, through the play-in and beating 2 teams in the play-in, eventually going to the playoffs and beating the Suns, who were the first seed 2 times in the playoffs. And all of this without Zion Williamson, who is easily the Pelicans' best player. Willie Green deserves some respect, and with Zion coming back next year, this group of guys having more chemistry through the offseason and through last year, and most likely not any huge changes to the roster, so this roster is it. Really, the only thing is implementing Zion into the offense now. This Pelicans team is going to be nice. I predict them being one of the top 4 seeds in the West, maybe top 5, and if that happens, Willie Green is my Coach of the Year without a doubt. If you agree or you disagree or you're on the fence with what I'm saying, put it down in the comments below, be respectful, and if you liked the video, hit the like button down below, subscribe button, notification bell, so you can be notified as soon as I upload. I appreciate all the love and support y'all show on the videos, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Peace out.